It's Kirk McLean here, and you're watching Clay's Canucks Commentary.
Hey Canucks fans, and welcome to Clay's Canucks Commentary Live, presented to you by Van City Experts Real Estate. I am your host, Clay Emo Canuck Clay, and this is my Canucks take, all in one take. It is, for me, Monday, July the 15th. For you, it is Sunday night, July the 14th. I am so glad to be with you. I haven't streamed in about 2 weeks, and of course, anytime I'm streaming from somewhere else, in this case, my hotel room in Incheon, Korea, you never know what is going to happen. So I'm so thrilled that you are here with me. I hope that the internet holds up. I hope that my air conditioner doesn't start dripping. And I hope that, room service doesn't try and interrupt me. So we'll see how we do. Thank you for being here. I'm so excited to be with you for the next 45 minutes or so, maybe an hour. We'll see. Going to talk about a bit about my trip. Going to talk about Jake's bowling. Going to talk a bit about the Canucks. Going to make a massive announcement mid-show, so you will be the first to hear this. I haven't leaked this to anyone. And then I'll spend the last little bit answering your questions, of course. So let's get going right away. Moderators, do what you need to do to keep this a safe and respectful place. Members, that's Legends, Hall of Fame, and franchise members, thank you for your support. And to everyone else, no matter where you're watching from, whether in my beautiful neighborhood of Steveston in Richmond, where I live, in the lower mainland, province, country, continent, around the world, like I am in Incheon, South Korea, know how much I always appreciate you, and I never, ever take you for granted. I know that you could be watching anyone else, doing anything else, watching that soccer match that even started yet, that final between Colombia and Argentina. Regardless, the fact that you took some time to be with me today, I am so grateful. So thank you for being here. Justin says, I look I look so refreshed. Why, thank you, my brother. It's very warm in my room, so I think I'm gonna be sweating by the time it is. It is, bear with me here. I'm on my laptop without all my monitors and stuff. Why are you spending your precious vacation time with us, Olivia? I will get to that in a second. Hello, Jared. Hello, boss Matthew. Glad that all you guys are here. So let's get going right away. This is how you can get involved. Oh shoot, I didn't even get, see, this is how not prepared I am. I forgot to prepare all these things. So let's try this. This is how you get involved today. You can subscribe to the channel so you get active in the chat section, get notified of my videos, which I know I haven't done a lot of recently. I'll talk about the challenges of the time change, the time difference and everything. And the Canucks really haven't done anything. You can like the video, like the fact that we are here together, like the fact that it is 6:30 Pacific, 9:30 Eastern. It is 10:30 in the morning here, which is part of the challenge, which I'll get to in a second. You can leave a donation and get that donation train out of the station. You can gift a membership. I was going to gift some memberships tonight, but I think I did all that on my first stream. My lovely wife Gail just came in the room. You want to say hi, everyone? Just say hi real quick. Hold on, let me move this.
Hi, everybody.
Okay, that's it. Thanks. Smells like you've been walking around. Have you been walking around?
I've been walking around.
So you can leave a donation. You can get that donation train out of the station. You can gift a membership. I would gift them, but I gifted all 10 of them earlier this month. You can buy your own membership. You can upgrade your own membership. You can use your M, your monthly membership message, or if you're listening on a podcast platform, you can rate and review. But I just realized I'm probably not going to upload this to a podcast because it's too complicated from here. Gail, you got more highs than I do. I think everyone would rather see you than me. Fangirl. Let's recognize Fangirl using her monthly membership message right now. Thank you, Fangirl. You're M. So let's play some music, or at least the horn for you, as I get a sip of water, as this room is very, very warm. We got Fangirl, a member for 38 months, saying, let's go, Clay is back. Well, I'm back for at least one stream today. So thank you, Fangirl, for always being an awesome, loyal member. And Fangirl celebrated her birthday on the same day that Gail and I celebrated our anniversary, July 8th. So happy belated birthday, Fangirl. I know I couldn't bring you on the stream because I didn't do a stream that day. I was in the Philippines celebrating with my lovely wife, Gail. 24 years of marriage, And I'm not going to say how old you are, fangirl, because I actually don't know. I have a 5-year gap, but I don't think it's polite to guess a woman's age, at least not publicly. All right, Jason tells me it's 0-0, 13 minutes in. Okay, I know they delayed the start because it's really sad watching all the people jumping barricades, crashing the stadium. But this isn't a soccer podcast or a soccer show. This is a hockey show. Peter says, good to see you again, Goat. Miss your beautiful face. Well, thank you, Peter. The same is to you. Oh, fangirl, just not even shy. She just proclaims that she is 28 years old. So she was born 4 years before Gail and I got married. All right. Right away, for the first 2 minutes before I get into Incheon, Korea, I have a massive announcement that I'm going to make at the top of the hour at 7 o'clock my time. No, 7 o'clock your time. So 2 minutes. 2 minutes right now. Guess what the massive announcement is going to be. And I would say it's massive. It's not just, hey, I'm going to stream next week, although that would be fun. That doesn't constitute a massive announcement for me. By the way, can you guys hear me okay? It's 10:30 in the morning, so I don't have to talk so quietly. And these actually hotel walls are quite thick, which is pretty good. But can you hear me okay? Let me know in the chat. But more importantly, let me know, what do you think is my massive announcement? I'm going to give you 2 minutes, and I'm gonna highlight some of your guesses. So what is going to be my massive announcement? Brian says giving a new jersey away. Not a bad guess. Clay is moving to Korea. That is a bad guess. Fangirl says merch. Not a bad guess. So we have two not bad guesses. One, not the best guess I've ever seen, but that's okay. By the way, I tried streaming to X, Twitter as well, but now they say you need a premium Twitter account. So I got to see if that's worth getting for me for the regular season. You won $1 million? No, that's a bad guess. Jeevan, subscription giveaway? Not a bad guess. This is a very bad guess, Lyndon. At least better if I have anything to say about it. You're gonna be a grandpa. Yeah, like, crazy things happen when I go overseas. Clay is joining a major media outlet. Thank you, Jared. I think I could do a good job. I really do. But I love having my real job right now, and I love doing this quote on the side. You are becoming a Knights fan. Never, ever, never, ever. Jason says a major CCC update, perhaps. I think it falls in that category. A pair of home opener tickets giving away. We'll see. A lot of time for that. Season tickets to the Seahawks. All right. I'll give you 1 more minute to guess, and then I will move on with the show. A, Marcus, what do you do for work? Are you back in Vancouver? A, are you back in Vancouver? B, what do you do for work? And yes, this is a weird time, which I'll get to in a second. Lyndon says a collab. Edmund says interview with a Canucks roster member. I'm not really allowed to do that, Edmund, as much as I want to. Korea proclaimed Monday, June 15. Did I say June? Yes, July 15 as National Emo Day in Incheon. Emo Day in Incheon. IDII. I think it has a nice ring to it. Brian says co-host. Okay, I'm going to leave you guys guessing. I will get into the show so I can make sure I leave enough time for you guys to ask questions. Okay, so the time difference is a major stumbling block because follow me here. If you go by 8-hour increments, just work with me. I know it's not perfect, but let's say an 8-hour increment is midnight to 8 a.m. Then the next 8-hour increment is 8 a.m. to 4 p.m., i.e. a work day. And then the final increment is 4 p.m. to midnight, i.e. after work. Just spitballing, generalizing. Because of the 16-hour time change, there's only really an 8-hour time period, roughly, where you and I are awake at the same time. And that's basically my, I would say, 8 a.m. to 4 p.m. No, that doesn't make sense. That's right, actually. There's only an 8-hour time period where both of us are awake. And that's basically my 8 a.m. to 4 p.m., which translates to your 4 p.m. to midnight. And obviously there are some outliers there. So when it comes to streaming with you, for you, having group Zoom chats, I really only have an 8-hour window. And the majority of the 8-hour window, if you follow me, I'm at the bowling alley cheering on Jacob and or his teammates. So today is one of those rare ones where Jake doesn't bowl until noon Korea time, which is 8 p.m. your time. So that's why I'm able to sneak in the stream right now. So I hope that makes sense. So if you're a Hall of Fame or a Legend member, I sent you an email saying, because of that time difference, the group Zoom call that I wanted to do around now simply isn't going to work because, like I said, the majority of that 8-hour of common awake time, I'm at the bowling alley. So I hope that makes sense. You're asking, a couple of you asking, well, why are you taking away precious family time? I've been really good about being with the family, supporting Jacob, going on walks with Gail, going out to eat, which I'll share about in a second. So right now, Jacob's getting his haircut. He's got to look good for his team competition. And like I said, I'd had an hour to kill before I have to walk down to go get the bus to the bowling alley. So that's why I'm able to stream right now. Okay, so I hope that makes sense. And I'm so glad that you guys are here with me. So I'm going to talk a bit about my trip for the first 7 or 10 minutes. So hopefully you'll stick with me. You won't tune out, especially if you want to learn a bit about Korea. Members, you probably, if you saw my members only video, Ask Me Anything, I did speak about some of my impressions for sure. But I want to show you a couple videos and pictures first. So here is Jacob. I said today is the day. Jacob is bowling in singles competition. So this was back last week. And that is Jake looking good in his Team Canada uniform. I'm so proud of him. So he bowled singles. You guys, he did so good. Out of 140 bowlers, remember, these are the 140 best junior bowlers in the entire world. He came in 21st. He came in 21st out of 140. He averaged 223 over 6 games. If he finished in the top 16, he would have made it to the next round, right? 16 out of 140, only the top 12% or so. And he finished just 5 spots out, 19 pins out. That's 1 strike, you guys, or 2 spares. So I was very proud of Jacob on the singles day. So he came in 21st in the entire world. In doubles, he struggled. He struggled with his partner, Chris. Neither of them were really good. Neither of them, so it wasn't one guy's fault or the other. So unfortunately, they had a poor doubles day and finished in the bottom half of the standings. Today is the teams event. So all 4 boys will be bowling. And if you're interested, I think the easiest way to get the word out is I'll probably put all the links on my community tab. So if you're, it's actually a decent time. It's usually when I'm streaming, actually. So it's gonna be 9:30 your time. So basically in about an hour and a half from now, no, well, 3 hours from now, excuse me. So at 9:30 your time, Jacob will be bowling, and I'll put all of the links, if you're interested in watching him, I'll put them all on my community tab so you can follow along. So again, very proud, very happy to be here with Jacob as he continues to do really well halfway across the world, and I just love supporting him. Okay, I'm going to show you a couple things now. Some food that we are having, which is pretty cool. So this is basically some of the food we're eating. We went for all-you-can-eat Korean barbecue, and as you can tell, if you like this kind of thing, man, that is pork, that is beef, and we were so excited to enjoy this. It was very, very yummy. As you can see, you fry it up yourself, and then like I said, pork and beef with the hot pot, and then all the kimchi and the cabbage and the radish and everything that comes from going out to eat. So that was really, really, really one of the awesome things being out here is eating the food. So I want to share that. Also want to share with you 2 other slides real quick. Here is the breakfast buffet at our hotel. Also very awesome. So we're having this every morning, and I don't want to sound like first world problems. Getting a little tired of it because it has been 8 straight days, but look at that: chicken, sausage, bacon, eggs, hash browns, shrimp, spaghetti, bulgogi, which is beef, and then a salad bar as well. So I'm not sure if I'm making you hungry or if that gets you excited or you don't really care, but yes, it's been really, really, really good. So yeah, Jason says he's so hungry right now. Yeah, I know the food here is really good for sure. And I'll show you one last thing, and that is just many of you guys have seen Jacob bowl before, but I just want to show you how good Jake is. So this was his very first shot on the very first day, and you could tell that he's dialed in. So here we go. So just pretty cool watching Jacob bowl in his Team Canada jersey representing the country. So yeah, thank you for letting me share some of those things. Again, that is why we are here, and that's why we are so proud of Jacob representing his country for sure. Okay, let me talk a couple other things about Korea, and then we'll get to some of your my announcement. We'll get to some of your questions. No, I'll talk about Korea, talk about Canucks, do my announcement, then I'll do your questions for the rest for sure. One thing that I see a couple of you asking about, which is true, the reason why I can't get, I haven't heard the formal, like I haven't seen the writing, the rule in writing. But generally, unless you're an accredited media outlet, it's very hard to get Canucks players on my channel or Canucks staffers. I could probably be a little bit more aggressive in going after ex-Canucks players, but haven't done that yet. But I don't know what it's like in other cities, but I know here in Vancouver, unless you're a rights holder, not only a rights holder, but an accredited media, you can't line them up for interviews. So anyone that's considered a vlogger or a podcaster or a YouTuber that isn't accredited media, it's a no-fly zone, and that's fine. That's fine. And of course, it would be a nice bonus for my channel if I had a Canucks player on here. But I think there's enough sources out there. There's enough places to get their content where I'm going to concentrate on fellow fans, on fellow content creators, and other media members, many of them who've been so gracious to appear on my channel. So I hope that makes sense, but that's a really, really good question. I see some of you guys talking about in the chat, and everything that it's hard for me to monitor the entire chat as I go, but I think what you guys are being saying is pretty much accurate for sure. And yes, I see a lot of your comments saying, wow, that food looks so good. And yes, we have been eating very well. But I have been able to do a lot of walking basically every night, get my 10,000 steps. So I don't think I'm gaining weight, but who knows? Who knows? And thanks, Shannon and Coach Rob, for tuning in from a birthday party. I hope whoever's birthday it is isn't upset that you have this good-looking guy on your screen. All right, a couple of last observations about Korea. And Justin asked this on my members asked me anything, and I answered it, but I'll answer it. I'll talk about it here. Number one, very clean here. They're at least, so we are in a city called Incheon, which is an hour away from Seoul. And even within Incheon, we are like kind of in the outskirts. We're near the airport, in kind of like the airport district. So but it's not just the boonies. It feels like a downtown, a lot of restaurants, a lot of shops, not a lot of residences, just hotels, shops, restaurants, stores, kind of thing. So picture it's kind of like Richmond, except without the residential, because Richmond is where the airport is. Incheon is where one of the main airports are. And it's very, very clean. There are no public garbage cans. And that doesn't mean people just chuck things on the ground and litter. It's because you're supposed to throw stuff away in your residence, in your hotel, in a restaurant, in a store, whatever it may be. And so, yeah, that's the first thing I noticed. It's very clean here. It might not be all Korea, but right where we are is very clean. Secondly, the culture here is very polite. I've heard some people say that Koreans are rude. I have not experienced that at all. It might be where we're staying. It might be the city we're in, the area we're in, but everyone is very, very polite, very courteous, laying in front of you in line, holding doors open for you, bowing, sometimes in humility or in apologizing. If someone bumps into you, they're very quick to apologize. I should be the one apologizing. I'm so fat that they usually bounce off me when they hit me. But yes, very, very polite culture here, and I like it a lot. And of course, I've mentioned this already as well. The food is quite good here, and a lot of Korean barbecue, obviously. but we've also sought out some comfort food. I've had Japanese a couple times, had Burger King once, but mostly Korean barbecue, a lot of ramen, a lot of soups, that kind of thing. So Gerald says, check out the Chinatown in Koreatown in Incheon. It is really cute. Okay, that is good advice. Thank you. I appreciate that. And anyone else that has Korea advice for me, let me know. One last thing I'll share. I think I put this on my Twitter account. Is I met a volunteer. Her name is So Young. Like that's how it's not spelled like that, but it's pronounced like So Young. So I told her that she can call me So Cool, which she has been. So she knows me as Clay, but she calls me So Cool. And then when Gail walked up, I told So Young that she can call Gail So Lucky, i.e. so lucky to be married to me. So yes, So Young is awesome. I know she's not watching this right now, but So Young is great. And then she calls me So Cool, and she calls Gail So Lucky, which I believe is mostly true. Hey, Chris, nice to see you. Hope you did well fishing. Chris, I got your text message, but I don't respond to texts here because they cost money. So I tried to find you on WhatsApp, but I couldn't find you on WhatsApp. But basically, yes, I got your suggestion, and I'll look into that for sure. Thank you. All right, so that's 15 minutes about Korea. I'm going to talk about the Canucks for like 5 minutes, do my major announcement, and then I will turn it over to all of you and do 15 minutes of your questions. So just before I left for the Philippines, went to the Philippines for 3 days before coming here to Korea to watch Jacob Bowl. Of course, actually it was July 1st, all the free agent frenzy. I was in Vegas for my 50th birthday, came back. Wow, I've been traveling. I'm so lucky. I came home, did a couple shows real quick. And now that the dust has settled, now that there hasn't been any major signings, of course, we know that the big five were DeBrusk, Sherwood, Heinen, Forbert, and Desharnais. And I guess the two big questions are, did the Canucks actually improve? And what are they going to do next? There's someone at my door. Give me 1 second. There's someone at my door. Hey, I'm on a live stream right now. Are you? Come say hi. Yeah, that's fine. Come say hi real quick. So here's the man of the hour. Jacob just got his haircut.
Oh yeah, Korean haircut.
Okay, 1 minute of questions. Just 1 minute, and then you can shave. Okay. If you have any questions for Jacob, you have 1 minute to ask him, or maybe just wish him luck. It's teams today. You know, have you been looking at the cut line? It's not high.
Yeah, it's not high. That's how it always is.
So Fangirl says hi.
Hi everyone. How's it going?
How you feeling? I told them basically that you're number 21 in the world when it came to singles.
Yeah.
Then I told them doubles. Something happened to you guys.
Yeah, I think I don't know. The air must have been different, but yeah.
And then
Thank you.
You don't have to answer questions. Just tell me how you feeling about today.
Feeling good. This is gonna be a fun event. Teams is always fun because you get to bowl with your entire boys or girls team for the first time. And I haven't bowled with two of my favorite bowlers on the team, so that's gonna be fun too. Not that all of them are my favorite, but two of them I had on previous years of Team Canada, and I haven't gotten a chance to bowl with them yet, so that'll be fun. And then yeah, it's a good atmosphere because everyone's cheering loud, and we're only there for a few hours today, which is nice.
Wesley says, "Good luck. Forget about doubles."
Yeah, I'm already forgot. I don't know what doubles is anymore.
Exactly. And then Edmund says, "Do you have a Korean girlfriend?"
No Korean girlfriend. However, the salon lady was touching my hair a lot. I think she's into me or something.
You probably like that.
Oh, it was great. They washed my hair too. It was so fun.
R online says, "Learn about singer IU, a Korean singer actress."
Okay. I can search that up.
And lastly, Shannon says, "Are you feeling good about the team?"
Yep, team's good, having fun. Only a few more days left, so we're gonna try and make the most of our time in Korea still.
Awesome. Well, I'm glad you made it. Yeah, go ahead and use what
Thank
you
you.
need to use. Okay.
I don't know why you're all watching.
Jacob, say something nice to me. All right, there he is. He came actually here to use my shaver because he didn't bring one, but he doesn't have to shave as often as me because he's not as manly as I am. So I can hear the razor going right now. All right. Yeah, so it's you guys know how much I love my family, how much I love Gail. Yes, I think Gerald said that I am the lucky one. And where did Gerald say that? Yeah. She says, I should be so lucky to have Gail. I am, Gerald. You've met her. You know the deal. And then, thrilled. Jacob's always in a good mood. even when he doesn't bowl well, but I do think he's going to bowl well today. And that's why if any of you are around later today and you want to watch some of the bowling, it's pretty cool. I'm looking at the cut line right now. I think these guys should be able to do it, but we'll see. We'll see for sure. The cut line's not too high right now. It's like 210. Okay. Yes, Shannon, all the bowling balls did indeed arrive. So really quickly, as I was saying about the Canucks, there's two. There was really two thoughts. Is the team better? I think they're much better on offense. If you think that DeBrusk, Heinen, and Sherwood basically come in for Lindholm, Lafferty, and Mikheyev, I think there's no doubt that the Canucks are better. They're faster, younger. Then on defense, I think they got worse. I think it's fair to say, like losing Zadorov, especially losing Cole, not so much, but losing Zadorov and Cole, and bringing in, Forbert and Desharnais. I'm hopeful that Forbert and Desharnais form a good bottom pairing. And when you think about it, if you consider Zadorov a bottom pairing guy on our team, we still have our top four intact: Hughes, Hronik, Susie Myers. So basically, it is Forbert and Desharnais for Zadorov and Cole. And I would say that we got a little bit worse there. I like to think, though, that our offense, our improvement on the forwards is bigger than our getting worse, our regression on D. So that's why I would say the Canucks, if not equal, are a tiny bit better than how they ended the season. Just my humble opinion. The other thing is, people are asking me, do you think they are done making moves? And I do think they are done, aside from signing Shilovs, I think they are done making major moves for the offseason. I think they are going to try and get off of Tucker Pullman's contract, so they don't even have to worry about LTIR. But when it comes to major moves, I don't expect anything to be done. I know they signed Pius Suter last year in August. So maybe there's a minor, I wouldn't call that a major move though. So maybe there's a minor move that gets done in the rest of the summer. But I really think it's going to happen inside of the season, kind of like what we saw last year with Nikita Zadorov trade, with the Elias Lindholm trade. So I know Patrick Allvin. That's what I love about Allvin and Rutherford. They're not afraid to pull the trigger. So I expect them to do so when the season starts. But I don't know if we would suggest, we should expect something else major happen in the summer, but we shall see for sure. Okay, let me do my mid-show sponsor read, and then I will do my announcement, and then I will turn it over to all of you. So shout out to my sponsors, Van City Experts Real Estate. Oh, one sec. Go ahead, Jake.
Going down at 11:15 or 11:30.
Yeah, we'll go down. I'll be down at 11:30. Thanks a lot.
See you there.
Okay, see you in a bit. Shout out to my sponsors, Van City Experts Real Estate. Contact Jason Limna's team for all of your real estate needs. Shout out to my secondary sponsor, Coach Patrick Liu, weight loss coach. You can check him out at coachpatrickliu.com/clay and receive a free 7-day workout there. Thanks to Gassy Jack Art, maker of the fine artwork that I have at home. And thank you to Vessi Footwear. Use the link tinyurl.com/VessiClay and receive a free pair of socks of your next purchase of Vessi shoes. Also, you can subscribe to this channel, get active in the chat section, get notified of my videos. You can like this video. You can leave a donation. Be the first to get the donation train out of the station. I want to know what a Korean donation train sounds like. So you leave a donation. You can gift a membership. You can buy your own membership, upgrade your own membership, or use your monthly membership. Message your triple M like Fangirl has done. And maybe, just maybe, maybe this major announcement will, oops, I just realized that my camera is a little bit out of focus. So I'm going to stop it and start it again. Did that help? I'm going to try it one more time. I just realized I'm a bit out of focus. Maybe it's getting a little warm in here. Give me a sec. Does it look blurry to you guys, or is it right? Or does it look like that? Has it looked like this the entire time? I guess it's okay. Subscribe. The trip is going very well. Thank you for asking. Okay, there. Now it looks like it's in focus. So it's a bit blurry. Is it better now? I think it just got a bit better, right? Maybe it got blurry after Jacob came on. Too much good looking on one screen. Okay, friends, I'm excited to announce this. So I am going to be bringing back my 24-hour live stream. I did it firstly back in October of 2021, and that's when many of you became first-time subscribers, which is awesome. Then I don't think I did it in 2022, and then I'm pretty sure I did a 12-hour live stream in 2023. I may have it mixed up. I know one of the years I skipped. Well, I didn't skip because it wasn't like a trend or anything. One year I didn't do it, and then another year I did a 12-hour. But yes, Saturday, October the 12th, Sunday, October 13th, 24-hour live stream. It just hits a soft spot in the Canucks schedule. The Canucks would have played 2 games already at home. I think they go Calgary and Philly at home, and then they don't play on that first weekend, and then they go on their first road trip. So it's a nice soft spot in the schedule. I've already lined up a few guests, which I'll be announcing closer to the date. But yeah, I'm going to make this one bigger and better than the one I did 3 years ago, because I have more contacts now. I have better production quality. So yes, I am very, very excited to do this. One thing that I learned is I'm not going to start it at 7 at night and then go till 7 the next night. I'm going to try starting actually in the morning. So instead of staying up a whole day, then starting a stream and then going through the night, which basically then would mean I was up for 1.5 days. If you follow what I'm saying, I'm going to start it at basically like 9 or 10 in the morning Pacific time, on Saturday, go to 9 or 10 Pacific time on the Sunday, and then I'm just staying up one night, and then I can go to bed right away. I hope that makes sense. Basically, logistically, it makes more sense to start in the morning or in the late morning than it does starting at night. Does that make sense? I think that makes sense. So I'm excited. I'm excited to do this. Like I said, I've already lined up some guests. Thank you, Shannon, for the offer. I have not decided my entire guest list, and I know some people will offer themselves, but I'm going to figure out. Thank you for the offer. I have 3 months to figure out who I want on, when I want them on, and what type of format my show is going to take. But I appreciate that offer for sure. I definitely want to find a way to bring some people on, whether they're members, fellow content creators, media members, ex-players, maybe a little concert like I did with Marie. So we'll see. So Viper says, yeah, I would have thought you would do late nights so that after it's over, you could just sleep. So that's what I did for the first one. I did 7 p.m. to 7 p.m. But then at the end of that, I was getting very, very tired. I almost falling asleep watching the Canucks game that I ended it off on. And that's because basically, remember, I'm up all Friday, and then I started it. So I was basically up from, let's say, 7 a.m. to 11 p.m. So I'm just trying to do my math. That is about 39 hours awake. If I start at 10 a.m. and go to 10 a.m., I could actually sleep until 9 a.m. And then I'm only up for 24 hours if I sleep right away, right? Is that I'm only up for 24 hours straight. Oh, it went blurry again. Hold on. I just realized I can't lean into the camera or because it tries to autofocus. So let's try this. So as I was saying, yeah, if I start it in the morning and then end off in the morning, then I can go to bed right away. Okay, so thank you for allowing me to share my major announcement, and you'll be hearing more about this in the next 3 months. So basically, I have 3 months to plan this thing. October 12th and 13th, my second ever 24-hour live stream. Gonna donate partial proceeds to a charity, likely Canucks Autism Network, but we'll see. And then I'll keep whatever, some of the donations I'll keep for myself as well, for congratulating myself for staying up for 24 straight hours. All right, let's go 10 to 15 minutes. Your questions, your comments right now. So whatever you want, you guys will go for about 10 to 15 minutes or so, and I'd be happy to answer any of your questions. What do you got for me? It could be about the Canucks. It could be about Korea. It could be about anything. Did I hear Jake DeBrusk has a stalker, was banned from TD Garden? So do you think the stalker should be banned from Rogers Arena? Yes, I heard about the story, Fangirl. I was reading about it. It's a crazy story. It's kind of tough, right? Because if the stalker hasn't done anything here, do you have a right to ban her? Versus if you already know all this information, is that enough to ban her? Yeah, you never want to put anyone, any player, anyone in jeopardy. So this will be an interesting thing to track. I don't know. My gut feeling is, though, it's kind of hard to ban her when she hasn't really done anything wrong here. But maybe there's stuff that I am missing for sure. What do you think, Fangirl? Let me know. Okay, Jim Benning, I'll let you know. Hey, Shannon. Yeah, right now it's 7:08 where you are. Where I am, it's 11:08. So Jacob is going to be bowling at 1 p.m. here, 1:30 p.m. here, which is 9:30 p.m. your time. We are 16 hours ahead of you. What kind of equipment would one need to be on your platform for a stream? You just need a webcam, and you don't need a microphone, but it helps. Some people use their AirPod microphones, but basically you need a webcam for sure, and then you need decent audio would be good as well. What games will you be streaming? No, I don't stream. Do you mean, Jack, if you mean during the 24-hour live stream, there's actually no Canucks games during those 24 hours. That's why I picked it, actually. If you mean in general, I don't stream Canucks games. PTO candidates, would Hot Dog Kessel be too slow or good experience for the younger players? You know, Gerald, I don't know. Maybe it's a guy. I'm just thinking about guys who won't have a contract by then. Is it like a guy named Daniel Sprong? No, I think he'll get a contract by then. I haven't really thought about this. I think Kessel, if Kessel didn't make it last year, he's not going to make it this year. So we'll see. I don't know. We'll have to look closer to September. But I don't think his experience will outweigh his lack of speed. I do not think Benning is going to be the next GM of the Oilers. You're back in Vancouver and I work in brokerage, so I have to run by the New York and the TSX. Yeah, that makes sense. So you are probably doing like 4 a.m. to noon here, right, Marcus? Good for you. Congratulations. That's good. You're in Vancouver. We're gonna hang out when I get back. You know, Edmund, I didn't mind Adam Boquist, but there's probably a reason why he's already where he is in his career. So maybe not. You know, I don't, as a smaller player, I don't think he fits the kind of system that Tocchet wants to play and the kind of players that Rutherford Elving like to go at. I had a stalker in high school. Ooh, that's crazy. We did, is Lot World, is that the I don't want to say the wrong thing. Is that the department store? Or is that something else? Oh no, that's the Adventure Park. There's a department store named Lot. We will see, Viper. We haven't decided yet. We haven't really thought much about what our days off are going to look like. Stalkers moving to Vancouver. Okay, then that's already pretty bad. Do you think PD will put up 110? No, but I think he will do 100. Shannon, the time change I adjusted very well. What I was explaining, I'm not sure if you caught it at the start. The challenge of the time difference is that there's only 8 hours of the day where I'm awake and you guys are awake. So that's why it's hard to find a good time to stream or to have group Zoom calls. But actually adjusting the time change was easy for me. I slept a lot on the planes, like I always do. If DeBrusk gets between 50 and 60 points in a bigger season, is that acceptable? Absolutely yes. Absolutely yes. Because he's already broached that amount and that's not even a full 82 game season. Justin, I'm really excited for what DeBrusk is going to bring to our team, especially in the first 3 or 4 years of his contract. Shout out to Irvin, who gets the donation train out of the station, $7. Thank you, Irvin. That'll buy me some Korean barbecue over here. My daughter went to her first paid babysitting job today. Extremely proud papa moment, especially after all her struggles through autism. Irvin, that is awesome. You guys know that my wife runs the learning assistance department at St. Paul, so she and I have a great appreciation for anyone who works through struggles. So the fact that she got her first babysitting job, Irvin, that is great. Don't donate to me too much though. You want to keep that money in the family. But thank you, Irvin. Let's give Irvin some love in the chat for sure. Appreciate you. Appreciate you very much. What I was waiting for, you mean the 24-hour stream? Awesome. First question, what is your point prediction for the season, Vancouver-wise? What did they have this year? 109 or something? I think they're going to be, 109, 29 games, 27 games over 500. Yeah, I'm going to say similar. I can't remember if it was 109. I'm going to say 109 points, even if that's what it was last year. I'm going to say 109 again. Legendary Lucas Gates. Korea Clay with a double K. I love it. Hope Incheon is going well. Good luck, Jake. Thank you, Lucas, and thank you for the $2 donation. Let's give the legend some love in the chat as well. If she thinks Jake should leave his partner, Mia, and wants to move to Vancouver, she should get a restraining order too before she finds out where's Vancouver. Yes, that is, yeah, moving to Vancouver, now that I say that out loud, that's pretty bad. That's pretty bad. No problem. Glad you're here, Lucas. Daniel Sprong is the Dutch Kuzmenko, more of a PTO candidate. That's what I was thinking too. It's a big mall with an amusement park. Someone suggested Lot World. Have you heard of that? Big mall with an amusement park?
Lot World?
Yeah.
Well, there's Lot Mart.
Yeah, I know. Lot Mart, I don't think this is good.
Yeah.
Are you going to wait a couple months until the season to see how the Canucks players, to say how the Canucks players that are coming to the Canucks team? No, Shannon, I've already talked about that on a couple streams. If you're asking what my thoughts are. Yeah. And if you're saying, you're asking me to wait a couple months until I predict who's coming to the team, that's a little bit harder. Shattenkirk is too old for me, Gerald, not to hang out with, I mean, for the team. Lucas and Lyndon talking about the stalker maybe being flagged at the border. Am I losing faith in Podkolzin? Do you think this is a make or break season? No, I'm not losing faith, but yes, I think this is the season. He's on that cheap contract, and I think if he doesn't make an impact this year, let him go. I think he's got to get at least between 20 and 25 points. I'll take 20 to 25 points as a breakout, his best season yet, for sure. You guys still more stalker talk? It was 109. Okay, I'm going to say 109 again. Do you think the Canucks gave up on Aidan McDonough too early? No, I don't. They see him every day. They see his production. They see his progression. And maybe they feel like they have other players that can do what he does, like the Aturatus, like the Mac Sassons of the world. Thoughts on Quinn last season winning the Norris? Do you think there's another heat he can reach, height? I think he's most deserving of winning the Norris, and I think he can continue to improve. It doesn't have to be in terms of Norris trophies, just in terms of leadership, for sure. Constructed the team on NHL 24, didn't do so well. Yes, it is indeed a video game. Am I still worried about PD and Demko? I was never worried about PD and Demko. I want PD to do better, for sure. And if you're talking about their health, no, not worried. But obviously want them to be healthy and do well. But I think for me, Shannon, worried is too strong of a word. I think PD's ceiling is 100. Ceiling should be 105, 110 points because ceiling is the highest they can go. Yeah, I think he can be a regular 100-point player with good line mates. I really do. Kalen Addison, right shot defenseman connects. Yeah, I saw an article about that actually. Oh, Gerald Gill said that lot is pronounced latte, just in case you ask locals. Okay, thank you, Gerald. Thank you for making me look like less of an idiot than I already do. Do I have Joshua in our top 6 to start the season? I'm not sure because I could see Joshua playing with Miller and Besser, and then you put PD with the 2 Boston guys, or you put Heinen. Do you put Pedersen with Joshua and Garland and have DeBrusque play with Miller and Besser? Interesting. Do I have him in my top 6? Something tells me that he's going to play with Garland on our 3rd line, whether that's with Bluger or Suter. That's just my guess. If Jake has a stalker, what precautions do you think the team might keep everyone safe? I think you just have a private security or personal security guard. Do you think the new players will feed into our team? Will feed into our team. If you mean how will they fit in, I think great. From Abbotsford, I think they're going to give Baines and Ratu shots. I really do. Maybe more Baines than Ratu. But yeah, I agree with you. I'm excited to see what Ratu can do as well. Jet Wu, I just don't see him ever making this team, sadly. I'm waiting to see how Besser does this year, but I don't go over 7.5 for him, Fangirl, in the new contract. Chris, I see no reason why Joshua would change. In fact, I see him even better now that he's got a bigger contract. Hey, Lucas, Loving and Chan, I spoke about this a little bit earlier. I know you weren't here yet. It's clean, it's polite, it's more of a business district that we're in. No residences, all hotels, restaurants, and shops. Thanks, Gerald. I think if Besser gets 30 goals, I'll be happy with that. Subscribe. Edmund, I don't think DeBrusque will beat Besser to it, but I think he could get close to 30 as well. Angelo, I just use whatever sauce they give me. I don't know the names. Let's Talk says he wants DeBrusque with Besser Miller, Joshua with Petey and Garland. And then you go Heinen, Bluger, Sherwood. Okay, I have time for that. Yeah, Gerald, we're going to be in Incheon until Thursday. Then we're going to spend a full day in Seoul on Friday and maybe half a day on Saturday. So we at least have one full day in Seoul on Friday. So Gerald, yes, I'll be DMing you prior to that. Hey, Adrian, nice to see you. Weather is good, a little muggy, but it's good, and food is amazing. Adrian, watch the first 15 minutes of the stream, and I talk about my experiences here for sure. Food is excellent, Shannon. And Chris asks, Clay, do you consider yourself an extrovert? Chris, I'll let you answer that. I think you know the question and you know the answer. And this is the last one, and then I got to go, you guys. What do you think of Canucks' decision to host training camp in Penticton, where young stars happen? I think it's great. Then you have everyone together, and they move training camp around the province to, I know they call it the Vancouver Canucks, but really they want to make sure that they're feeding into other areas of the province, giving them a quick boost in the local economy, and also allowing them a chance to support their team. I think it is great. And finally, do you start DeBrusque in power play 1 or have him on the second unit? Yeah, I put him on power play 1. I really do. He's still one of your 4 best forwards, I think, with Miller, Besser, and Petey. So I put him on power play 1. All right, friends, it is time for me to go. I want to thank you for being here. I will post links of Jacob's games on my community tab just before 9:30 Pacific. So in about 2 hours from now. And wish them luck. Top 16 teams make it to match play tomorrow. And that is the goal for today. So I want to thank all you for being here, for listening to my stories, for allowing me to share my announcement. 24-hour live stream, October 12th and October 13th. Can't wait to share that with all of you. Can't wait to line up more guests and build that roster as we go. Sound like I'm a GM or something. Thanks, moderators, for keeping this a safe and respectful place. Legendary Lucas Gates, legendary Carol Bovenlander, legendary Andrew Chang. Thank you for your support, and thank you to Hall of Fame and franchise members as well. I posted a members Ask Me Anything video this morning. And to everyone else, no matter where you're watching from, thank you. Know how much I always appreciate you, and I never, ever take you for granted. Thanks to Advanced City Experts Real Estate. Thanks to Coach Patrick Lee, weight loss coach, and to Fangirl for using your 38-month membership message. Thank you to Irvin for the donation. Good luck to your daughter and her babysitting gig, which is awesome. And thank you, Lucas, legendary Lucas Gates, for the donation as well. Appreciate all of you. Okay, friends, on your way out, as you know, you can subscribe, like the video, leave a donation, gift a membership, become a member, upgrade your membership, or use your M. And yes, it was great being with all of you tonight, even though it was quick and not a lot of Canucks content, but more importantly, it was a chance to be together. So thanks, friends. Thanks for being here. As always, continue to cheer on Jacob. I'll share those links. And we'll see if I stream again after this Korea trip. We were off to the Philippines for 2 weeks. I think that might be a little bit tricky, but we'll see what we can do. So as always, stay safe, stay healthy, take care of yourselves, and take care of each other. And by the way, while we were bored, Gail and I were playing a U2 themed board game. Yes, a U2 themed board game. Instead of Monopoly, it was called Bonopoly, like Bono. Bonopoly, yes, Bonopoly. It's like regular Monopoly, but it's where the streets have no name. God bless, and go Canucks go. Booyah.